I suppose some introductions are in order.
Why does the Ministry require animagi to register themselves? Seems most intrusive to me.
Different. Starting Hogwarts in
Well, I suppose... No. Can I help you?
Like that poor man from the Ministry.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a Ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying.
I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could.
Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
What do you think mermaids look like?
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
My mother sent me out.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the... Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
My mother always responds to my owls very sweetly.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your manners. And educate yourself. Visiting law. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful... My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to...
I wouldn't say I'd...
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I adored the holidays.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another... Why don't I unfold? The map is enchanted to help you find your way. Now, for now.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have...
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, it's good. Now, well done.
Levioso. Levioso. Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I know.
Must be your first duel.
I do enjoy my duel.
Leviosa.
And all my students are this adept. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication. So, again. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Practice. Didn't expect. Then again.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh. Fair enough. You owe me an honest... You know.
Exclusive, Anne?
Excellent. If you... Whether it's joy, you just...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere Look for Luke. Till next time.
Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Oh, please don't waste that lovely complexion on such a frown. There, isn't that better? Talk about this? I'm sorry.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Excellent! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them to... Splendid! That's it! Happens to the best of us. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certain... Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir. Here we go! There we go.
Stay focused.
Watch this.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! There we go.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this. Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Very good.
Be sharp. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Oh dear.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the lot. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson.
Well, an outdoor
What charm is there in the... Miss Onai is a...
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai... Expectui.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Lumos.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 17...
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Crumbing faces. I'll just die.
Lumos. Levioso.
Oh, 142 staircases, and this is where they...
My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to their achievements. My family and I travel from...
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first class is...
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor... I'd wait.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from... Regardless, in that regard.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out... Now, we've arranged...
Thank you,
And Mr. You've managed...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a club. Perhaps...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most... She'll keep...
Rookwood?
Or rather, once you've finished, Professor... No time to wait.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ah, there you are.
You
Indeed. Fixes the... More free. As a number of your I have arranged...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso! Revelio!
Got it! A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary...
I can...
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Oh dear.
Protego! Lumos. Reparo.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. You must... I was glad Professor Weasley asked.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Levioso, not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous.
Levioso!
I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in?
Revelio.
I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Huh?
Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need
a new wand.
Of course. You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with it. You should be able to experience. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's. I take it you've had.
I'm afraid I haven't.
But you. Of course it is not with. Stay the course.
That's certainly something.
And I, too, see. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful, but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. A potting.
I believe so.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
If anyone...
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank good. Though, is it read? You'll have read it. How may I help you?
Professor Weasley said...
You're the student. I set your thing. Is it not the most...
Our potions...
They may not be, as it's your first. I also want. But for now... What can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please. What do you think? Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good.
A match.
I'm eager.
Indeed. And the do not be...
That sounds
I'll let you...
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle round here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time.
Reparo.
I'll have enough for that wind whisk. Oh, well,
Let me
see. Also, I may have knocked over a basket.
I'll push you, as always.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Protego.
What are you up to now?
I wish they got
Well, hello there.
Pardon.
I keep the car.
I suppose.
In addition to... But what? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
flame!
I like it. Do more of it.
Arrest the momentum!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard!
We are, and we were glad to help.
If you are unharmed, perhaps the two...
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
Revelio.
I will see what he wants.
Levioso. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Ah, good as new. For Officer Singer to worry about. Revelio. Reparo.
We were just talking about you.
Hello. Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very...
Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extra. Shall we head to the...
Sounds like a good idea.
I have more battle-worthy items.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Well